Hey everyone, welcome to a new look Thoughts on Thursday. Go ahead and put your screens on. I'm too far away, look at this. Martin, you're absolutely crushing it with your Christmas hat. Hey Nicola, Patrick, I assume you got your camera off because you're still putting your Santa outfit on. Hey Dimitri, Giuseppe.
You did say Christmas party. So.
Good to see you all. Great to see you, great to see you. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing, all good?
Yep, thank you.
Can we use some of the reactions? So feel free to use the reactions, like party reactions or thumbs up.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. All right, let everyone turn their screens on, settle in, and then we will get started. We're going to have to explain where we are and what on earth we're doing here, because we're not in my office at home. Hey everyone, welcome to the 21st birthday of Thoughts on Thursday. This is our 21st edition, which is very, very exciting. It's our Christmas special. You may have noticed a slightly different look and feel as things are changing at the Growth Works. So we are here in the W Hotel in Leicester Square. We'll make pains during the evening to say that we are all socially distancing and abiding by all the right rules, as of course we must. But we have a really fun evening in store for you. You're going to get a chance to meet some of the team and talk about some of the new things we're doing at the Growth Works. We want to update you on some of the changes that we've been doing. We have a special awards section, so celebrate that. Like, some of you will be recognized for the just amazing support you've given to our little community during the year. Hopefully, that 60 to 90 minutes pretty well spent after an exhausting year. Feel free to grab yourself some fancy dress and or a soft or a hard drink, and we will get going. Thanks, Martin. If anyone has any questions, comments, feedback, criticisms, maybe keep the criticisms to yourself tonight, but put anything you want into the chat. It's designed to be just as two-way as ever, and we definitely want to hear from how you guys are all doing after a busy 2020. So I actually made some notes tonight, which I don't normally do. So guys, first up, I want to introduce you to some of the team and give you a bit of an update. So by the summer, we'd grown to about 100, 150 people, 30 mentors, and about 120 mentees, especially through our partnerships you may have spotted with schools like Glion and La Roche. Off the back of that, we haven't made a big song and dance about it yet. We actually got some funding, about 9 months worth of funding from an organization called Innovate UK. The UK government are putting some money behind innovative businesses trying to help certain industries out of the recession. And I think with the mission that we had around supporting young people, helping a more sustainable, stronger return for hospitality, we were super lucky to get about six to 9 months worth of funding off the back of that. So you may have noticed already, but let me officially mention it now. We're now building a team around what we've been doing here at the Growth Works. So we've got people specialized in brand and marketing. We'll be sharing a little bit about that. We've got people specialized in product. So we'll talk about what's coming there. And we've got a community team as well to really up the work that we're doing to deliver great services to you, obviously based around mentoring, obviously based around the pro bono kind of work that we're all doing to build back a stronger hospitality industry. So loads of exciting stuff to share there. But the critical thing really, our mission's not changed. What started as me and a few of you thinking, you know what, this is a pretty tough time for the industry. Let's connect senior leaders that have seen crises before, that know that there's a mindset and a way out and an optimism that makes hospitality thrive. Let's connect people like that to people who are younger and earlier in their careers, who actually need to navigate everything that's going on, perhaps not even sure if travel will come back, what skills they need, how they show up at work, and now a lot more talking about things like employability. So our mission's completely the same, and we're super excited about it. But I think where we're really honing what we are going to get great at with all of your help is a few areas. I think one is actually elevating the quality of discussion in hospitality. So we're talking about much more pervasive topics like sustainability, diversity, innovation, tech, so that we can all build back a stronger hospitality community to kind of fight back. Another area we're going to be talking a lot about is inclusion. So there's still lots and lots of diversity in the junior ranks of hospitality, but not so much in the upper ranks. So we're going to be talking about how can our community replicate the kind of networks you might get at top hospitality schools or through family connections to people who maybe they're new to the industry and they're coming at it from a very different kind of cultural perspective. Above all, we want to be a safe space. we want to be a safe space based on pure, genuine connection and trust. So it's not about first, second, third degree connections. It's not about egos. If you're in our community, you're open to a discussion, you're open to sharing, and you're open for elevating and supporting each other. And above all, I think it's going to remain around mentorship. I've been absolutely blown away this year by the time that senior industry leaders make for paying back, paying forward, however we wanted to call it, but elevating that next generation. The stories I hear again and again is, look, I only got to where I am because someone helped me, and now it's my turn to give back. But what we'll be talking about as mentoring is so much more broader than just mentoring. We'll be talking about it actually as a way to support, connect. It may just be a one-off chat. It may be like hanging out with a big brother, but it's about that support, connection, development, and growth that we all want. Sometimes it's formally mentoring. Sometimes it's just kind of more informal support. So that's kind of where we're at. Some thoughts on how far we've come. We've been sitting on Slack, which I will confess is a fairly ugly, lumpy platform that Marina and I bolted together kind of back in March. But a few stats for you. We now have, the last couple of weeks, we've had over 100 active members a week on Slack, which is pretty fascinating. So the mix of the public channels, organizing your private groups, and one-to-one outreach, we're averaging 100 people being active on our platform each week. Since we started, we've had over 7,500 messages sent to each other, which I think is phenomenal. We've now got 50 industry mentors, and we've got people from 45 different countries, which I think is phenomenal to think actually just how far around the world we've touched, from Latin America through Europe, through the Middle East, Asia, down to Australasia. And we've actually got representatives from 114 different hospitality businesses, from people running their own enterprises right the way up to the giants like Marriott, Accor, IHG, and more. So for me, it's been an incredibly proud year, but absolutely something that we've kind of thrown ourselves into, as a pro bono effort that has just been entirely led by the community. And I think it's been absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to turn over to Jordine. Many of you met a couple of weeks ago at our kind of Elevating Women Thoughts on Thursday, who's going to take you through a little bit more about where we're heading and some of the new ideas we've got. And again, we'd love your thoughts on this. If you want to drop us a chat now in the messaging, or just drop us a note after, this is what we're going to be talking about for the next few weeks. So it's a bit of a teaser as to what's to come. So over to you, Jordine.
Thank you, James. Lovely to see so many of you on our Festive Thoughts on Thursday special. It will be the last before the new year, so so good to see so many of you, as I say. Just to begin, before I kind of head into what we're going to be up to in 2021, just wanted to say a few practical things, really, a bit of the boring stuff. But we are socially distancing here as a team this evening at the W Hotel in Leicester Square, which is actually our new headquarters. So we've been really lucky. We've been able to grab a space here, and we'll be working twice a week, perhaps a little bit more here, making sure that we are, working as hard as we can, but also it's really important for us to try and get together throughout this time to keep morale up as well. So yes, you'll see the backdrop. This is like Leicester Square. It's not it's not like a Zoom background or anything like this. It's actually real life. So that's really exciting. And coming up, I would say, I just wanted to kind of talk to you a little bit about kind of my role and what I do. I know but virtually spoke a few weeks ago, our Women in Hospitality webinar, but I joined the Growth Works about a month or so ago now, and I will be leading our brand and marketing. So you're going to see a lot more activity going on our platform, and also off of our platform as well, more publicly, which is really exciting. But I think the most excitement comes from really the fact that we are actually rebranding. So the Growth Works as you know it will actually be no longer that, in the sense it won't be called the Growth Works. So just in the brand development stages at the moment, it's really super exciting time, I see it as being, at renaming the Growth Works. And I've taken a lot of time to understand what the community wants, understanding what's happening in the hospitality space, and where the important conversations are happening at the moment, and the concerns of those that work within the hospitality industry, and making sure that we're feeding all of that into our new brand messaging, our brand identity, our name, logo, etc. So I've spent a lot of time kind of listening, doing my own research, and just making sure that we are building a brand, fit for purpose and fit for the future as well. we don't see the platform as being something just in the midst of COVID. It's something that we're building for a lifetime. So it's really important that we get this right. So comments and anything that you want to share with us, as James said, feel free to use the chat and send it across to us. It would be lovely to hear from you on that. But look out for the new brand. It will be coming in January. But over the course of the next couple of weeks, I will make sure that I'm drip feeding information. So you can keep abreast of all the updates, all the exciting stuff that's going on. As well as that, the platform as it stands will still remain on Slack. However, we are closing our sign up to the Slack channel as of the end of next week. So there'll be more of a wait list as of the end. Towards the end of next week, which will mean any new sign-ups will kind of just be in a holding area until we launch our brand new platform. So in line with our new brand, we will have a brand new platform as well. So it's super exciting, genuinely really, really exciting for 2021 for us to see the development of something brand new, something bespoke, something that you can truly own and feels like what you want it to feel like as well. So again, we've listened to the community, we understand, the needs, the requirements, the functionality, we've taken that all into consideration. I'm not going to talk too much about, so I probably talked way too much about product already. We do have a product manager who will talk through that in a bit more detail. But really for me, it was just to say that we've got some really exciting things coming up, and just a massive thank you to all of you for sticking with us in coming on this crazy journey that we started. We're super excited to be here, to be part of the team, to be driving this, and just be creating much more of a sustainable space for hospitality and leaders and industry peers to get together and have the conversations that matter. So thanks for sticking with us, like I said. And yeah, I think for me, the rest of it is really just to talk a little bit about the existing community. And I would say that you would have seen on Slack that some things may have changed in the last week. So our groups have changed on Slack. We are just really encouraging much more of an active approach from all of you. So getting involved in conversations, have a look through our group chats, take part, participate, discuss, fuel conversation. That's what it's there for. So many of you are, open to conversation. So many of you want to connect. So I'd really just say, find a group and just get involved, find one that suits you and just chat away amongst yourselves. And that's what it's been really kind of all about. Social media as well is going to take a real active, we're going to be much more active on social media come the new year. By that, I mean more of this sort of stuff. We love talking to you. We love hearing from you. We love being in front of you as well, virtually, of course. And for us, it means being a bit more social. So have a look, using social to be more social. So I'm thinking of ways how we could really integrate social media into some of our plans for 2021 as well. So more live streams, more interaction on Instagram, for example. If you're not following us on LinkedIn, if you're not following us on social, please do that, because that's where it's going to be in terms of a social space for us in the new year as well. And also just looking at ways to kind of get to know you better. So we're always open to ideas, suggestions, anything that's on your mind. Feel free to, send us an email. As well as that, we've got our YouTube channel. It's got a fresh new look. I don't know if you've taken a look at it in the last couple of weeks. It's changed somewhat. So again, feel free to comment on any of our videos, on our Thoughts on Thursdays. If there's future topics or discussions that you'd love for us to bring to the table on Thoughts on Thursday, then feel free, again, like I say, to just let us know what those are. But yeah, for me, it's just really exciting to really, I'm not just saying that because James is sat beside me. No, I promise. It's really great. And you'll see we've actually done a bit of a roundup video from all of the teams, so you can get to see who they are, and they've just said a few words about what they do at the Growth Works. So I think I've probably put the video on and run the video now.
Yeah, that's perfect. So you're going to hear from all the video. It's a 4-minute video. All of you have a bit of homework while we're watching it. You need to write down what was your highlight of 2020 in the community, outside the community. It's obviously been a tough year. Jot down your highlight of the video of 2020 while you're watching the video, because that's what we'll be talking about as you meet the team. So roll the video and enjoy.
Let's go.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, tingle, ring. Hi there, my name is James Lemon, I'm the founder of the GrowthWorks. When we started 2020, the GrowthWorks was a strategy consultancy focused on innovation and business planning for the hospitality industry. Now it's the home to a growing community for hotel people to get access to mentoring, connection and sharing of ideas. For me, the biggest thing about 2020 has been the time that we have for each other, both personally and professionally. I've been amazed at the number of industry leaders who will happily grab 30 minutes on the phone, make an introduction, share what they know and exchange a few ideas. And that really was the foundation of what's now become our community. Senior leaders want to give back, they want to pay forward, they want to help others, but there's just been no platform for them to do so. So really excited that out of so much crisis in our industry, there's been some real positive development and connection.
My name's Kat Pengelley and I'm Community Support at the GrowthWorks. I'm here to ensure that you have the best possible experience with the community. I successfully made chocolate chip cookies for the first time, and yes, that was a big feat for me.
Greetings from London. Hi, my name's Am, and I am a customer success executive for the GrowthWorks. One of the most positive things that has happened to me in 2020 is that I've joined the family here at the GrowthWorks, and here we are at the GrowthWorks headquarters in London.
Hello, my name is Federica. I'm a UX designer at the GrowthWorks. I am in charge of the platform, of the user experience, and making sure you have the best time on the platform. One good thing that 2020 brought to me is a lot of time for myself, for self-reflection and for putting everything together, but also a lot of time to spend socializing with my family and my loved ones. Even though we were apart, it was such a great experience to know we were so connected.
Hi everyone, my name is Lucy, I'm from Paris. I'm the graphic designer for the GrowthWorks. The best thing that happened to me during pandemic is that I met my boyfriend.
I'm Marina. I work for the GrowthWorks as a project manager. One good thing that happened to me during the pandemic is that I had a lot more time to write songs, which is one of my passions.
My name is Helen, I come from Jordan. My role at the GrowthWorks is the events and a project executive, so it's more towards the operational side. And one good thing that actually happened to me during the pandemic was able to take courses from different universities online. It was actually beneficial to be able to prepare myself for the industry.
Hi, I'm Honor and I'm the video editor at the GrowthWorks. One positive thing that the pandemic has brought to me is that I've been able to start my video editing career since graduating from university.
Hiya, my name's Izzy and I'm the Mentee Outreach Executive at the GrowthWorks. One good thing that's happened to me this year is that I moved to Valencia.
Hi, my name is Dee Dee and I'm Head of Research and Insight at the GrowthWorks. I'd say the best thing that happened to me during this pandemic is actually getting a job. It's an exciting time to be working with the GrowthWorks, getting insights to help the hospitality industry grow.
Hi everyone, my name is Bill. I'm the Head of Engagement at the GrowthWorks. Something that went well for me in 2020, when lockdown came about, myself and my partner, we were living separately. We're actually living in separate cities. And when lockdown happened, we had to make a very quick decision whether we would move in together. We did quite soon after we got together, and it was a bit of a risk, but having that time, that much close proximity time with someone to get to know them that well has really sort of moved our relationship. Found love in lockdown. A nice story for you.
Hi, my name's Jordine and I'm leading the brands and marketing here at the GrowthWorks. Really looking forward to hopefully meeting you all in 2021. I would say 2020 for me, one of the most positive things that have happened is actually enabled me to go back into studies. So I'm actually studying a master's part-time whilst working at the GrowthWorks to ensure that I can bring the best marketing and the best messaging and the best initiatives and campaigns to the business.
Thank you so much to everyone who's been involved this year. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for helping us get to where we are. We could not have done it without all of you. And we look forward to continuing this journey with you in 2021.
So yeah, thanks everyone for watching the video. You got to know a little bit more about the team. We've grown massively over the last month or so. So my name's Bill. I'm the Head of Engagement at the GrowthWorks. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what's coming up and what I do and that kind of thing. So first of all, I just want to say that I've only been a part of the community and been part of the GrowthWorks for just over a month now, maybe even less. And mentoring is something that I've always been really passionate about. It's part of the reason I went for this job. And it's just really, really great to feel part of a community, feel part of something where I know that everyone's literally just trying to help one another and do something great for the industry. So thank you for that, and thank you for coming with us on this journey. It feels like it's been about a year. It's actually only been about 6 weeks for me. So yeah, like Jordine said at the start, you've probably seen a few changes recently on the community. And basically what we're trying to do is just encourage you all to communicate between yourselves a little bit more. We kind of realized that maybe we were doing a bit too much of the work for you. And as we're growing, and as we're growing and so are you, there's only so much we can do. And we know that we wanted you guys to be able to talk in between yourselves. So we made some public safe spaces where you can do that based around why you guys might have joined us. Did you join as a general manager, or did you join to improve your employability? Did you want to work on your CV? So now we have lots of public channels where you can drop in and you can speak to like-minded people. You can find a mentor. You can reach out to people there. And of course, we still have our mentoring groups where you can go, where you can schedule your group mentoring, or you can even reach out to find a mentor and have one-on-one sessions there. In terms of what's coming, lots of what I'm going to do is going to be tied into what my colleague is going to do too. Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. What we're doing now on Slack is kind of we're trying to replicate what's going to live on the new platform, to get you all ready to move over. And with that, I'll hand over to my colleague. Aman, off you go.
Hi all. I'm Aman. I'm the head of products here at the GrowthWorks. So yeah, short journey for me as well, probably the longest, apart from James, obviously. So I've been with the GrowthWorks for about 2 months. Really just been brought in to try and improve the product experience for all of you. So when we came in, I saw that everyone's using Slack. We're combining that with Zoom. There might be some other conversations going on WhatsApp or other channels. So really what I wanted to do is really look at what everybody's trying to get from the community, the different ways that people like to communicate with each other. And really just bring something all into one sort of all-encompassing platform for you all to use. So technical error up there. We recently also brought in a product designer recently. So really what we're looking at is trying to figure out what mentors, mentees, community members, whoever it might be who wants to come to the platform, trying to figure out what they want from the platform and enabling that to happen. So we're just looking at the type of journeys you guys want to have. So, soon I'm going to be reaching out to a few of you to come and try out our platform as sort of beta testers. Feed in, did we get it right? Do we need to tweak some things? What else would you like to see? And then we can sort of, build a platform, to help, build yourselves and your communities. So yeah, really looking forward to doing that. We're looking to launch, towards the end of January. Shouldn't have said that, but it's gonna keep me to that. So any thoughts, comments, what you do like about the community, what you don't. I might ask Bill to just throw up a small Slack channel just for the time being, so we can capture that in. And then hopefully all of your dreams will come true on the new channel.
Yeah, I think one thing just to expand on that, the great thing about the GrowthWorks is that you can always reach out to us. You can always reach out to me. You can always reach out to Kat, my colleague, who most of you know through about the 7 groups that she's in and all the calls that she's always on. She's a bit of a teacher's pet, I would say. But no, we've taken her on now to support our community. So yeah, if anyone ever has a question, you don't know what to do, you're not sure where to turn, or you have like a specific thing that you need to do, please just reach out to me or Kat, and we can always help you. Okay, next on our agenda, hand you over to the big man.
All right, cheers guys, that's fantastic. So I want to check out these comments channels. So who's written something interesting other than being mean about us? Thanks, Patrick, that's great. All right, any guys, put in your comments anything great that's happened for you guys this year. It'd be fab to, unless it's just I can't see it. Kat, have you got that? Oh, okay, cool. Keep adding suggestions if you want to have a chat. That's absolutely fine. Right. Now, we're trying something new. We thought we would do the very first GrowthWorks Community Annual Awards, which I thought would be kind of fun, because it has just been, I guess, I probably can't say it enough. It's been such a phenomenal year in terms of the time that people have volunteered, the way that people have connected, the kind of self-starting in the industry. And it's been incredibly easy to sit where I am, kind of just trying to put people in the same place, because there's just been so much self-organization, and that's obviously something we're trying to drive a lot more of as well. So we wanted to give back. So we've got 15-20 minutes or so of awards, some fun, some serious, and I get a chance to share some stories from the year as well. If anyone's got anyone that they want to recognize in particular, do drop their note in the chat as well, and we'll definitely give them a shout out, because with over 100 people on the community, we know that there is tons of good stuff going on. Oh, it's been pointed out, we've got loads of comments that I've missed.
Them now.
Okay, let's go through it. Sophie's redecorated her house. I think also, Sophie, the investment in your fisheye lens, which is confusing me on every Zoom call, is a big win as well. Maria got a dog, fantastic, driving up the price of pets. Martin, you moved to Sweden? I thought you still lived in Dubai. Okay.
He's nodding. Yeah.
I need to keep up. Yeah, Selena, congratulations for being proposed to and getting married. That's absolutely amazing. Amazing. Laura, reunited with my niece. I did wonder how you'd suddenly got a child on camera. Thank you for sharing that. Charlotte, you've been here right since the start. I remember messaging you being like, Charlotte, I think we met at an event a couple of years ago, and now you got your first management role. That is amazing. Sandro, finished your post-graduation. I could go on and on. More time with family. I wrote something. Someone wrote something for me. Yeah, time to relax from hustle and bustle. Co-vacation, love it. Guys, thank you so much for all of this. Oh, Sabah, I never forget you. Yeah, time with family. Dog, isn't it weird? Pets have become crazy. You guys need to meet the family lemon guinea pigs at some point. We'll save that for another Thoughts on Thursday. We'll bring them in. But they're probably the cutest thing to come out of Wimbledon in a while.
I think it's quite interesting. Someone's written there, becoming a mentor has been one of the best things for them this year. I think it's actually, I feel that a lot of people have found that 2020 has enabled them to have time to just stop and be still and reflect on what's important to them. So in actual fact, kind of like being a mentor is actually a really lovely thing to have been able to achieve this year. If it's been on your mind for a while and you've just not gotten around to doing it, I think it's enabled you to kind of just take stock of what's important and ways that you can support others, particularly in hospitality. So I think that's such a lovely one to have
No, it's great, and it really reinforces kind of what we're doing as well. Again, I wish I'd done a better job of spreading the word sooner. I know Jen from the Kimpton in London a month ago just pinged, hey, I want to do some mentoring. Does anyone know how do I get started? And thankfully someone knew us and was like, yes, there is a place for that. So it's fantastic that we can do that. And again, please do share what we're doing far and wide. I think it's the kind of platform that will get stronger the more people are on it, the more ideas that are shared, the more skills and interest that we mention. I can't get over Laura with a child. I'm super confused by this, Laura. Right, fantastic. It's definitely award time now. Do you want to show the first slide and we will kick off? So the first award, no surprise, it has to be best profile picture. Because as you know, you get a chance to load your profile picture. And it was there's a lot of you with some questionable profile pictures on the community. So it was a really tough list. But our runners up, Francesca, we think that very Liam Neeson, kind of definitely kind of some ransom gangster stuff going on there. Anna Maria, we love the way that you're holding a pot plant. I think that's super awesome. But of course, the winner by a country mile is the James Bond of hospitality, Alex Soderqvist, all the way from the Nobu Hotel. We don't have Alex with us, so we can't cut to his acceptance speech, but I know Alex, and I'm sure he will do us an acceptance speech anytime soon, and we'll ping it around the Slack channel. So congrats, Alex. There's not a prize on the way to you, because that's not really how we work as a pro bono volunteering community.
The prize is being a part of the community.
Yeah, the prize is being recognized. Okay, next up. Do you want to do the next one?
Yeah, I'll do the next one. So we have we had a category, Best Up and Coming Mentor, which was a really lovely one. So it's those people that we've recognized for kind of actively participating, taking the lead, really, taking those under their wing, taking our mentees under their wing. It's a really lovely category to be able to announce. So we had nominations. Our nominees were Maria. So you can see Maria to our left. We had Paulina in the middle. And we had our winner, and the winner is Kat. So congratulations, Kat.
And many of you may have spotted, after seeing how active Kat is in the community, we've actually stolen her for the GrowthWorks. If you want to get a role, be proactive and out there and an unstoppable force. So we're going to cut live now to Kat, who's going to do an acceptance speech. completely off the cuff. Kat, over to you.
Okay, I'm really nervous about my acceptance speech because I was expecting someone else to go first and then I could play off of theirs if I won. So thank you guys. Really appreciate it. You know, one of the things that I really wanted to do during the pandemic when I lost my job in July was to get as active as possible in the hospitality community. When I had a sales role before, I didn't really have time to go out and meet people, get mentored, and to support others with the fairly minimal knowledge that I have. So it's been really nice to be able to kind of support a community and do my best to help others. And I've been talking to a lot of you on LinkedIn, and I have a bunch of videos on LinkedIn about stuff that, you can do and you can do to grow and learn. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys.
No worries. I think for me, Kat's a great example of someone who's really proactive in the industry. We do a lot of guest lecturing at universities to kind of really promote employability skills and just how to kind of come back to work, following a Thoughts on Thursday that Patrick Wimble and I did, where I stole most of his ideas, as I often do. And I think Kat is the kind of person who is exactly who young people can look up to, which is actually, you've got to be out there. You've got to have something to say. You've got to know your space. You've got to look like you're busy. You've got to outreach to people and get involved. That's the only way that you can really have the best chance of kind of coming back, given just how competitive it is out there for work. And I know many of you kind of follow that ethos, so congratulations. And then next up, a category I'm super excited about is Best Mentee. So again, this is a super tough category, and I'm so sorry we couldn't have 40 or 50 faces up here, but we definitely wanted to recognize our runners up for all being incredibly proactive, both very, very quick to jump on Slack and ask questions of mentors, like great contributors to Thoughts on Thursday and speaking up in front of quite large audiences, and always sharing their perspectives in a really authentic way, just what they know their strengths are, where they know they're still growing. And I've just absolutely loved working with all of you, but in particular, I think these three really stand out. So our runners up, obviously Laura, congratulations. I know you've had a real kind of rock and roll year with ups and downs, but great to recognize you. Angelo, I hope you're not surprised. Angelo joins us from the cruise industry, as you can tell, because he's looking incredibly dapper, but it's just incredibly humble and around kind of picking up hospitality skills, but also I think acts as a great inspiration for us of what other industries do. The winner, I have to say, no surprise, is Sabah, who from almost day one of the GrowthWorks, Sabah, we weren't even opening the platform to students. I don't even know where you showed up from, but I've probably attended every single Thoughts on Thursday and been incredibly vocal about your place in the world, your aspirations, and kind of what's coming next. So congratulations to you, and we would love you to make a short acceptance speech about your award as the 2020 Best Mentee in the GrowthWorks community.
I'm not sure what I should be saying. I'm really grateful, and I feel really embarrassed because I'm not good at making speeches. And I tend to talk a lot when I'm nervous, and I'm kind of nervous right now. I don't know why, because I've seen almost every one of you on all the Thoughts on Thursdays, but thank you so much. And it's been really nice getting to know so many people and meet so many people, who really helped me grow, as is the goal of this program. So thank you so much. And I'm so honored and humbled to be recognized for this. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Sabah. Your PDF certificates are going to be slack to you after the call, and I really hope that you will all share them with pride. So I'm going to continue with the awards. Next up, it's for Best Mentor. Now, I have to say all three of these, although I've only been in the community for a short period of time, for me, these are the three people that whenever I'm there, these three people all own their groups. They all own their mentoring groups. They're very proactive. I know that we were rearranging times and things like that, and it's always reaching out to all of their mentors, and they're always on all of the Thoughts on Thursday calls. So Sandro, Angelo, and Estelle. The thing is, we couldn't just pick one, of course not. The winners are Angelo and Estelle. We couldn't just pick one of you, of course. So I think one or both of you are on the call, if not together. So if we could have
a short acceptance speech from you, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Hey, thank you very much, Bill. So thank you for this.
Did we get them on the call?
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Wasn't expected.
Hearing in my ear now.
I just have a little speech here. Let me begin. Just kidding.
The next award we put to you guys. It was the community's choice. So we really felt that these 4 people really went above and beyond. They really did everything they could for our community, and they helped us get started, and they really contributed anywhere they could. So on the end there, you've got Mr. Patrick Wimble, Martin Kubler, Anuja, and Andrew Wheel. All these people we really feel went above and beyond, did everything they could to help us on our journey with the GrowthWorks, and continue to this day. So the winner is, you probably might have seen if you went into our intros and chat channel, it's Patrick. Well done, Patrick. I can see you on the call there. You look absolutely chuffed, mate. Do you want to, you look over the moon. I know this is probably the best thing that's happened to you in 2020, isn't it? If you want to give us a few words, that would be absolutely great. Thanks, Patrick.
Well, those of you who know me, I'm never stumped for words. So yeah, thank you. It's bloody marvelous. I get a huge amount out of the community anyway, right? I was saying to James the other day, our discussions went from market segmentation to the rise of ghost kitchens in Panama. Brilliant, right? I mean, I learned so much from these things anyway. So this is a real pleasure to be involved with. So thank you all. I really appreciate it. It's been brilliant.
Oh. Thank you for those kind words, young Patrick. It's lovely to be here in Leicester Square.
Jesus.
Well, my elves tell me you've all been very, very good this year. So, excuse me, I think a beard counts as a face mask. I think we're all socially distanced here. The very final award of the night, I've been called in to award. Sorry, Laura's niece, to have to suffer this at such an early age. The very final award of the night is the Feels Like a Lifetime Award. So it's been a long 2020 for many, especially those of us involved in building the GrowthWorks community. But we are incredibly honored to award someone who has stuck by the community thick and thin and has been a phenomenal asset to all of us, I think, who've been involved, particularly to my friend James. So the Feels Like a Lifetime Award winner goes to Marina, who, as many of you know, unlike James, shuns the limelight a little bit, but has absolutely been a stalwart of building this community. And I know that James would say he absolutely could not survive without her. He might get his beard on better, but can't be perfect. So, Marina, if you're feeling brave enough, we would love to hear a few words from you in your acceptance speech.
Thank you so much. I didn't expect that at all. It's been a great journey with the GrowthWorks and with all of you. With all of you that have been there from the beginning or joined later or are new to the community and platform, and I absolutely loved every minute of it. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Lovely to hear from you, Marina. We are done. That has reached the end of our festive feast for you all. So, I mean, last thing to say from us is obviously thank you all for your support this year. We really could not have grown this community without you. We are incredibly excited for 2021 and the way we can give back to hospitality and have a terrific impact. I think we're all aware we're living in a world where there's a huge amount of change and tragedy really around us, and we're all trying to navigate that kind of personally and professionally. This is a really tough industry to be in right now, but I'm a big believer that, you know, a lot of us are staying optimistic. This is an industry that's going to come back. It's going to come back looking for innovation and tech and leaders in a way that it's never done before. So I'm absolutely convinced we are all doing the right thing and working on the right thing. So any feedback, any comments you've got, we would love to hear from you on Slack over the next couple of weeks. You'll see us going a little bit quieter over Christmas, but we'll drop you a note. We'll still be around. We'll still be in touch. And then January is going to be a really busy month as well. Dee Dee, who you met in the video, is probably going to reach out to some of you around our research. We're trying to get a real sense of what's going on in the world of mentoring, what's going on in the world of hospitality, because as part of our funding, we've been asked to produce some research on hospitality and what might be coming over the next few years and how we can help develop talent in the space. But thank you for all your kind comments. It's really lovely. Look, we love what we're doing here. This, for me, you know, without getting too emotional, this has been what's kept me going this year. As kind of work has been really tough, as I'm sure it has been for many of you. The chance to turn on and speak and see to so many of you, you know, every Thursday has been phenomenal. Kind of watching the community come together has been something that I've absolutely loved. So thank you all for joining us and committing some time. Hopefully it's a community that's working for you all as well and giving you as much energy and hope and optimism as it does for me. But that is it. We are done this Christmas. We will see you on the platform. Please use it to share jokes, trade thoughts, and continue to support each other. Have a safe holidays and a great New Year's, and we will see you in January. Thank you very much.
Take care, guys.